Hey, welcome back to a Monday. We're gonna kick off the week with a story with vaping. So, vape spiked with illegal drugs show dark side of CBD craze. Now, that title is misleading. Um, CBD doesn't hurt you. Jay Jenkins says he hesitated when a buddy suggested they vape CBD. It'll relax you, the friend assured. The vapor that Jenkins inhaled didn't relax him. After two puffs, he ended up in a coma. That's because what he was vaping didn't have any CBD, the suddenly popular compound extracted from the cannabis plant that marketers say can treat a range of ailments without getting users high. Instead, the oil was spiked with the powerful street drug. Imagine that. You know, I'll discuss that at the end. Some operators are cashing in on the CBD craze by substituting cheap and illegal synthetic marijuana for natural CBD in vapes and edibles such as gummy bears, and Associated Press investigation has found. The practice has sent dozens of people like Jenkins to the emergency rooms over the last 2 years, yet people behind spiked products have operated with impunity, in part because the business has boomed so fast that regulators haven't caught up while drug enforcement agencies have higher priorities. Well, shit, if you would have legalized it a long time ago, like in the 60s or later, we wouldn't have this problem. No different than alcohol. If we had prohibition and people started making their own alcohol, I'm sure people got alcohol poisoning and died. AP commissioned laboratory testing of the vape oil Jenkins used plus 29 other vape products sold as CBD around the country, with a focus on brands that authorities or users flagged as suspect. 10 of the 30 contained types of synthetic marijuana, drugs commonly known as K2 or spice, have no known medical benefits, while others had no CBD at all. Wow. That's a good way to fuck up the market. It already has a stigma, a false stigma attached to the plant. You don't need to make it worse. Among them was the Green Machine, a pod compatible with Juul electronic cigarettes that reporters bought in California, Florida, and Maryland. 4 of those 7 pods contained illegal synthetic marijuana, but which chemically varied by flavor or even location of purchase. It's Russian roulette, said James Neal something, director of Flora Research Laboratories, which tested the products. Vaping in general has come under increased scrutiny in recent weeks because hundreds of users have developed mysterious lung illnesses, and several had died. It's funny that all of a sudden now it's happening. I mean, vaping has been around. I mean, it is new, I understand that, but it's the juice. If you're gonna vape natural. Like, get a vaporizer that does dry herb and vape catnip, vape morning glory flowers, just the good stuff. But I wouldn't recommend juices. Someone's trying to screw up the market. The results of the AP's lab testing echo what authorities have found according to a new survey of law enforcement agencies in all 50 states. At least 128 samples out of more than 350 tested by the government labs in 9 states, nearly all in the South, had synthetic marijuana in products marketed as CBD. Gummy bears and other edibles accounted for 36 of the hits, while nearly all others were vape products. Mississippi authorities also found fentanyl, holy shit, the powerful opioid, involved in about 30,000 overdose deaths last year. Dude, that's a lot. Reporters have bought brands that law enforcement testing or online discussion identified as spiked. Because testing by both authorities and AP focus on suspect products, the results are not representative of overall market, which includes hundreds of products. People have started to see the market grow, and there are some fly-by-night companies trying to make a quick buck, said Mariella Wintraub, president of the U.S. Hemp Authority, an industry group that certifies CBD cosmetics and dietary supplements. Synthetic marijuana is a concern, according to Wintraub, but she said the industry has many reputable companies. When products turned up spike, the people or companies behind them often blame counterfeiting or contaminating in the supply and distributing chain. So, I'm not going to read all this because it's like really, really long. But apparently, gosh, corporations are trying to maximize all their profits and putting illegal synthetic marijuana. But it's not just that. It's also the people that are buying the products, because you can make your own vape juice. Just Google it. So you can't blame marijuana for people putting stuff that shouldn't be in it. I mean, that's like saying, like it's like Budweiser putting fentanyl in their Budweiser. You know, are you gonna shut down the company and make prohibition again? Like, something's going on with the scare, and I don't get it. People are freaking out, and I'm afraid about what policies are going to be enacted because of it, and it's gonna suck because I do vape natural herbs like catnip, um, morning glory flowers, yarrow leaves, um, sage. Just stuff that's healthy. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get you high. It doesn't but it does help your body in like tiny increments. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share, comment.